Olay, no apologies. The Black Panthers went from saying Black Power to saying power to the people. True Rastafarians went from black supremacy and deniability and chanting down Babylon and the 12 tribes of Israel with Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. They went from that to saying one love. Hip hop went from I got a question, it's serious, it's cancer. It went from Rakim to Eminem. South Africa went from South Africa for the South Africans, the true South Africans. Give us our land back, but we're going to take it back by any means necessary. They went from that to saying, you know what, we were just playing. Y'all South Africans too. Y'all Africans too. Even though they took all the land and all the resources and all the wealth. Take a look at voodoo. It went from real voodoo in Benin and no shots fired to Haitian voodoo clogged up with so much Catholicism. And then it triggered all the way down to Santeria, Regla de Ocha, Palo Mayombe. So my point with this is that everything that we have made and created, we have let it be taken away from us. We have let it become watered down, and the sacred spirit has left it. We have traded everything we have made, created, and invented for free, for the possibility of being accepted, or for just a little bit of money. I was watching a video today entitled, Can White People Practice Voodoo / Haitian Voodoo? And my answer is no. But beyond that, my answer is I don't care anymore, because I'm beyond Haitian voodoo. I'm beyond voodoo. I'm a black supremacist. That's our truest religion, because that deals with self-preservation. That deals with us reaching our highest and fullest potential. And they cannot do that for us. They cannot step into us and do it. When you take a look at all the civilizations from Africa to Asia to the Americas to Australia, you will see that they flourish because the Caucasoid was nowhere near. As soon as the Caucasoid came, all of that shit fell. With the exception of Asia. Asia has stood the test of time in many places. Little Vietnam, they were fighting against a whole nother portion of their own country, the allies of America and America, and they still beat America. So when you take a look at this picture, we built and we flourished because we didn't have somebody asking us for registration and paperwork and all that bullshit intruding upon us. That's why we were able to cultivate our culture. So it amazes me when we are so quick to let other people into what we have made and what we have created. There needs to be more of a rites of passage. But even more than that, we have to come into our supreme black reality. They cannot become, essentially, they cannot become a black supremacist. And if they do try to practice black supremacy, they can only give us their power. So, black supremacy has nothing to do with hate. Black supremacy is about being great. White supremacy is built off hate, which is why they could not make anything on their own. They used the blood, sweat, and tears of everybody else to make and to accumulate what they have built and what they questionably own. They had to tear down other people's stuff in order to build their own. And then they had to take that labor and all the powers from other people, which is why all of their religions, all of their so-called spiritual practices are modeled after other people. They love the Dalai Lama because the Dalai Lama watered down Tibet. He watered down Buddhism. He watered down the Buddhist monks. They love Bob Marley because he watered down Rastafarianism. And I'm sad to say, even Fred Hampton watered down our movement of Black power. The majority class in this country already has power. And on top of that, they're the majority. So if they really wanted us to have power, they would have done it. So that's why we're saying Black power, because we are the minority and we are being oppressed by the majority. And it's been going on for a long time. But all of a sudden we say, we just playing. Y'all could be Black Panthers too. Y'all could be Rastafarians. Y'all can come in and take hip hop over. Right? Y'all can have the majority of South Africa. When are we going to stop being cowards? When are we going to get back to our supreme African Black reality? Some people say that Black supremacy is just as racist as white supremacy. But see, that's part of their psychology and psyche. They cannot think about Black without thinking about the Caucasian. They cannot envision a reality without the Caucasian. They can only read about it. They don't truly believe that we made all that without the Caucasian. So when you take a look at us in antiquity, we were supreme back then, and we had no ideal of white people. So it couldn't have been, to say that we are racist now because we are Black supremacists, it's the same thing. You might as well say that our ancestors are racist because our ancestors were Black supremacists. A Black supremacist is reaching his highest and fullest goals and potentials of divinity on this earth and even beyond. Everybody has been building their cultures and their civilizations, and they have been able to do it whenever they have pushed away the main invader of this world. And we know who that is. So I just want to come in on this note and show you how everything we have made and created has become non-sacred and watered down. We went from Black power to power to the people. We went from chanting down Babylon and Black supremacy to saying one love. Yet we're the ones who are not loved. And we are the ones who don't have the power. We went from saying South Africa for the South Africans, the real, true South Africans, to saying, you know what? I was just playing. This land belongs to everybody, even the rapist who has raped the land. You are forgiven. We gave away hip hop. We gave away blues, R&B, soul, neo soul, Adele. We let anybody intrude upon it, and then we uplift them above the originators. And that's all I really want to say with this video. I mean, we lost jazz, rock and roll, everything. So until we get some Black power, until we become Black and supreme like our ancestors, you might as well give away everything that you make, because it don't matter. But the one thing you can't give away is your supremacy as a Black person. Or should I say that's the main thing that you shouldn't give away, because apparently we've been giving that away too. Some years from now, white people want to say they created all this shit. All this stuff that we living in these contemporary times, they're going to claim it. If we don't claim it and be serious about it and take it as sacred, like you take your significant other as sacred, then expect it to be gone. Black supremacy. Ole.